a sec. You want to fill me in on what's going on?
You're Estelle's friend, aren't you? We heard you'd been missing for some time.
So you're okay after all?
Seems so, though she's certainly not the only familiar face to drop in.
I have to say, you two are the last people I would have expected to show up.
Ha ha! You should know this by now. Where the spotlight goes, so too shall I.
Better late than never, I suppose. This should help even the scales.
Phantom Thief B? Vita? So this is what you've been up to.
You sure took your sweet time, didn't you? Typical.
Huh, impressive. They use some kind of magic to stop the big guy here in his tracks.
I could learn quite a bit about being an Anguis from you. Perhaps you could give me some private tutelage sometime.
Oh, I'm so sorry, but I'm afraid we're not quite on the same team here, so to speak.
What is even going on right now? I detect a layer to this that is beyond my comprehension.
Man, there's a lot I'd like to comment on, but now's not really the time.
You can say that again. It seems for once we're both on the same page.
How? How are you here? You were aboard the Courageous when it exploded. I saw it with my own eyes.
Who can say? Maybe Adios spared me just so I could come spoil your fun.
You're Instructor Reen's friend.
Sup, Reen? How you been? Good to see you too, Estelle, Joshua. I'm finally back from my little vacation in Gehenna.
Toval.
No way. I swear this better not just be a dream.
You're okay. I can't believe it.
You jackass. The hell have you been all this time?
Huh. You don't look like much of an immortal to me. Doubt you could have gotten revived.
Yeah. As far as I can tell, he's just a perfectly normal guy from head to toe. Unlike us.
You telling me a regular-ass guy like you survived a whole friggin' ship exploding?
That's right. Like I said, I had Adios there looking out for me. Well, maybe not just Adios.
Well now, this doesn't quite match up with what we were told, now does it?
I'm starting to think someone played a dirty little trick on us.
It bears reminding that Master Toval was not the only passenger on the Courageous when it exploded.
Then... that would mean...
Ah, what a delight it is to know my memory lingers on in so many minds. Please, open your Arcus units and let your imagination become reality. You'll have to excuse my aesthetic augmentation. Rest assured, before you sits the very same devilish rogue you've always known.
Olivert! You're alive! You were alive this whole time! And there's Mint and the others! They've been with His Highness all along!
Yeah, looks like they've got a few branch campus kids tagging along.
Unbelievable. Looks like His Highness has got us beat.
Indeed. One might say he utterly outplayed us.
It's been a good while, Rain. I see you've gone through a bit of a makeover yourself. And just like yours truly, you're all the sexier for it, you handsome little rascal, you...
Your Highness, I can't believe it. You're really alive. But how? What in the world happened back then?
That's what we want to know. Why didn't you tell us? Do you have any idea how we felt when they came?
I can only imagine. And for that, I cannot apologize enough. The circumstances which forced me to secrecy were... but what does it matter? No remorse could hold us from the blooming...
We can't argue with you there. Though I suppose this explains why Shara went off the radar.
Pretty much. I happened to randomly stumble upon some info. That was why I had to cut off all contact. We couldn't have information like that leaking out, not only for Olivier's sake.
Well, I guess that makes sense, but... Oh, sorry, Reen. We kind of cut you off there, huh?
Not at all. Honestly, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around all this. I didn't expect to see you here either, Major Michael. Much less you, Lieutenant Colonel Mueller.
This is what I meant when I said I had plans of my own. It's been a fair bit longer for us, though, hasn't it, Schwarzer? A shame I couldn't say this sooner, but I'd like to thank you for all you've done for Kurt.
Mueller! Thank goodness you're alright. When I heard the 7th got disbanded, I didn't know what to think.
Ah, Kurt, there you are. I can tell you've gotten stronger since I last saw you, but I think it's best we set our family gathering aside for the...
Indeed.
You survived after all. So relieved.
But I regret to inform you, Operation Jormungand is already underway. The same goes for that brazen meal.
So tell me, Olivert, what could you possibly hope to accomplish with that overblown ship of yours at this point?
If I may hazard a guess, perhaps he's here to join Mille Mirage.
Alas, no. With Muse, Cassius, and all the other presiding dignitaries involved, I, or rather we, have appeared before you today for one reason, and one reason only. To serve as the wings upon which deliverance to a third path is granted. Jormungand and Mille Mirage. Two massive operations of unavoidable consequence. Yet amidst these titans is another force. Those unyielding in their hope that the twilight will soon give way to the dawn. Reen, Lloyd, and Estelle, and each of their companions that walk this path with them. Not to mention a multitude of others, all ready to lend aid to their cause. Across the continent, people of all walks are making the decision to follow their hearts. us, so too shall we. So that our wings may help them soar. And soaring, high above the holds of Erebonia's curse, we will join together as one, to become the radiant rays of hope, piercing through the oppressive darkness of despair. To that end, I hereby name us. Not the crimson wings of the Civil War, nor the winds of freedom on the Western Front, but our third and greatest title, the Radiant Wings.